Good morning, this is Mrs. Dito. Today we're going to be working with oral blending. And this is something that you can do anywhere. For example, in your car, practicing your social distancing in front of your house. And oral blending is a phonemic awareness skill. That means it's about hearing phonemes. It has nothing to do with anything written down. So this is an activity you can do while driving or taking a walk, anywhere. And keep it short, a couple of minutes, 5 at the most, but just a few minutes is plenty, and you just do it over and over and over again with different words. So oral blending is listening to sounds and smushing them together to find a word. It's like a game. And you can start with the easiest way to do it is with compound words. So, and if you have a child with you, they can go ahead and play along. I'll give wait time before they answer. Let's say, okay, I'm going to say 2 words, and I want you to put them together and guess my word, my big word. So, cow, boy. What's my word? So you put them together, cowboy, cowboy. The word is cowboy. Let's try another one. Pan, cake. Pan, cake. What's my word? Pancake. So you can do this with any compound words. Let's try another one. House, boat. What's my word? We'll say it again. House, boat. What's my word? Houseboat. Very good. So now we're going to step it up a level. Now we're going to do it with syllables. So I'm going to take a longer word and break it apart into its syllables, and then you're going to put the syllables together like a puzzle to find my word. So I might say bull. So think about it. In your head, you're thinking table, table, table. What's my word? Table. Now that you have the concept, let's do a couple more words. We could do looking in, as parents, looking around, you don't have to have a list of words, just look around. What do you see? So I'm going to go for car-related items because that's what I'm sitting in right now. So I could say handle. Put it together. Handle. Handle. What's my word? Handle. Or button. Button. What's my word? Button. Now we're going to step it up a little bit. We're going to do, you can go to 3-syllable words. So I could, looking around, I could go, what's my word? Radio. What's my word? Thinking radio. Radio. To adults, this sounds fairly simple, but to children, this does take time. Remembering that third. Often, instead of saying radio, they'll hear radio, and maybe they'll say dio, because they can't quite hold on to that first sound. So if they're struggling with remembering 3 in a row, stick with 2 for a while before you move on. Okay, the next level of doing this would be taking apart onsets and rhymes. Onsets and rhymes are the consonants before the short vowel and the ending is the onset, and then the rhyme is your short vowel and your ending sound. For example, if your word was cat, the onset is k and the ending is at. If you did the making words, it's where we're changing that beginning sound. It's a similar activity. So I'm going to take just little 3-letter words, and I'm going to break it apart, and you're going to put it back together. Okay, let's start with an. So you're thinking in your head, an, can. What's the word? Can. So now it's your turn. Try to put my word together. At. At. Slide it together. What's my word? Bat. Next word. it, it. Slide it together. What's my word? Hit. Very good. And the next level up is taking the sound apart or the word apart even more, stretching the word out into every individual phoneme or every individual sound, not letter, because some sounds have multiple letters to make them, but each sound. So we're gonna go ahead. I'll start with just two sounds. It, it. What's my word? It. What I'm doing with my hand, I'm so used to doing this with things written down as well. It sometimes helps kids, if they've been looking at words, to just kind of visualize the sounds in order. Another way of doing it is by using your arm. That's more when we pull the sounds apart, so I'll show you that in a later video. Okay, let's do another one. Ah, ah, What's the word? On. Next word, we're gonna go longer word. K, ah, t, k, ah, t. What's my word? Caught. Now, it's really common, just like with a 3-syllable word, once you have 3 letters, it can be difficult for kids to hold on to that first sound or to put the sounds in order. So if you say k, ah, t, and they say ought, that lets you know they're struggling with finding that first sound, and they might need more practice with just two sounds, an onset and a rhyme, like k, ought, instead of k, ah, t. Another thing they might do is flip the sounds backwards. So they've held all 3 sounds in their mind, but they can't quite put them in order. So if I said k, ah, t, and they said talk, they're just giving them back to you in reverse order. Again, same thing, it's just practice. So that's, if those are things, they're errors they're doing, perfectly normal. Just keep practicing. Let's do maybe 2 more, and then that's enough for today. So next word, let's do p, a, n. P, a, n. What's the word? Pain. You can do long vowels too. Last word, we're going to go longer. And so again, you can just keep getting longer. If the 3 sounds is easy, add more. A, s, k. A, s, k. What's the word? Mask. If they say mac or mass, again, it's just part of the process. So have fun blending. You can blend any word you like. You can also, if they're really struggling with blending but know their letter sounds, put the letter cards out and practice doing it with the cards just to get them thinking about what's happening, and then take the cards away. Because being able to do it without looking is a very important skill. Thank you and happy sheltering.